If you're anything like me, like learning anatomy through sports injuries, this is episode 48. George Kittle, January 11th, 2026. This was yesterday. Ignore the tinfoil hat for now, okay? So George Kittle's going to run an out route, and it looks like a normal football play, but we'll take another look at it twice and slow it down. So here we go. So George is going to take this step back with his right foot, plant his toes, and as his heel goes down to the ground, that's an eccentric force at the Achilles. That tendon is lengthening, and it cannot handle the force of George trying to run through the defender. So let's watch it one more time and try to watch this calf here. You will see it reverb as the heel lowers, and there it was. That's not good if you are George Kittle. So obviously what happened here, it's an Achilles tear. We've seen these before, that excessive eccentric force as you try to push through your foot into plantar flexion. It is not going to work. There's too much force going through that tendon, and it's going to tear. So tinfoil hat theory. Some call it a conspiracy, others call it a hypothesis. But all right, this clinician, alleged clinician on Twitter called Peter Cohen, has used biology to explain the 49ers' extensive injury history this year, at least. So the 49ers practice facility is right next to an electrical substation right here. So it's a big gray area, and this is their practice facility right here, and their practice field, and then Levi Stadium. So this electrical substation is emitting electromagnetic fields, which the players are there almost every day, of course. So he took a milligauss meter to see how much of an electromagnetic field was being emitted, and at the field it was 8.5 to 25 milligauss at some points. And in normal day, like you and I are getting half of a milligauss to 3 milligauss in everyday life. So it makes sense, some kind of, that maybe these players are receiving a lot more electromagnetic field than we are, leading to these soft tissue injuries. So here's why it makes sense. The mitochondria work slower, okay, because of the electromagnetic fields, causing collagen to stiffen as a reduced metabolic water from mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell, causing collagen to dry out and tear easier. He also claims that electromagnetic fields mess with your melatonin, and your collagen heals at night, okay? It repairs at night when you're asleep. And if you have less melatonin, you're not sleeping as well, causing poorer collagen repair. So that makes sense if you're a 49ers player with a soft tissue injury. Again, hypothesis, conspiracy, whatever you want to call it. I just wanted to talk about it because it's making the rounds on Twitter. So here we go. Believe it or not, we can argue in the comments. We'll chat about it. Intervention. George was carted off. Apparently, allegedly, he chugged a bottle of tequila from the owner's box as a painkiller. To each their own. Makes sense to me. If you want tequila, that's fine. So he'll need a surgical repair, and the recovery is about 8 to 12 months. So you'll start with weight bearing, gentle weight bearing, and range of motion, progressive loading over time. So weightlifting, running, agility, and then you return to sport-specific activity. And after that, of course, you are cleared for contact and return to the NFL. So that is George Kittle.